my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your babe, Asanwa baby, Asanwa baby. Hello, welcome on board. Today I'm going to share with you guys how I stretch my attachment for this hairstyle. And it's not for only for this hairstyle, it's for any hairstyle that you're doing that you're going to use the attachment. So it's like the same way to stretch our attachments, unless if you bought the pre-stretched one. But if you didn't and you want to stretch your attachments, yeah, you're on the right place. I'm going to walk you through step by step how you're going to stretch your attachments and get it to the wall you want, and depending on the wall length you want. So this is how I cut and prepare my attachment. So I'm going to, you need a pair of scissors. So then I'll remove the band here. If you can see, the end is like blunt cut. So I'm going to remove this. I'll lose this gradually so it doesn't tangle. So I'm not going to use all because what I have is just little, but I'll like take maybe half of it. I will separate it like this. So sometimes I try to use my legs to mash it. If you have someone to help you separate it, it will be better. But if you don't have anyone, you can use your leg to mash on top of it to separate. So this is that. Since I'm not using all of them, so I'm going to tie this one and keep, because I don't want the attached to get tangled. So like if you want it like cotton 6, like short, so you can fold like this. 1, 2. So like this one is 1, this one is 1, this one is going to be 2, 3, 3. This is 3, and this one is 4, this one is 5, and this one is 6. So because it has left here, so you have to start all over again until you get all of them to be on the same size like cotton 6. So this is 1, and this is 2, this is 2, this is 3. So like if you're doing cotton 4, this is cotton 4, 1 here, 2 at the bottom, and this makes it cotton 4. If you're doing cotton 3, you have to do like this, then you cut it into 3. 1, 2, 3. That's cotton 3. That's what I use at my back. Then my front, I use cotton 2, just like so easy. You just cut it like this. So yeah, it's so easy. So I'm going to walk you through how I did this, because mine is like 2-tone, 2 colors, gold and red. So stay tuned to see how you can stretch your attachment and braid your hair by yourself. So it's a DIY. I pre-stretch attachment for you. So the red one is longer, but I still have more of the gold one left, so I don't need much of it. So I'm going to take a small part. So for me to get exactly what I want, so I'm going to measure it like this. I'm going to cut this red part. I'll cut it from here. I'm going to tie it and keep out of the way so it doesn't tangle. So since I'm using cotton 2, I'm going to cut this into 2. I always like to run my fingers through the attachment. Then so make sure they're on the same length. So this is the, run my hands around it. If there is any knot and tangle, make sure it's removed. So I'm going to stretch the tips. I'm going to hold it like this, and I'll start stretching it small. And yeah, you're taking it small. If you are just a beginner, just take it slow, gradually to make sure you get all the attach, like all the attach is stretched. I'm still learning. I'm not a professional. People who are professional, it doesn't take them time to do. They are so fast in stretching the attachment. So when you stretch, try to push it downwards. So this is the ones I have stretched. You can see it's like it's different from this one here. and see. So I'll continue doing it. Try to hold the attachment so tight. If not, it will just, when you pull, everything might fall from your hand and it will just fall on the floor and tangles everywhere. So hold it very tight. So when you're pulling, you only pull what you need. You don't pull everything out. So I've done pulling all. So this is how it's going to look like. Then you can do like this. Then this is the one I have done. Then I'm going to turn it the other side. If you want, you can leave it. You can leave the end this side like this. Yeah, I done a very pretty job. So look at how the two end is. But if you would like, you can stretch the other end a little bit. So try to hold it well. So this side is more faster than the other one because it's not everything that I'm pulling. I'm just trying to see anyone that is not pulled very well, then try to stretch it. So, but if you like, you can do it like gradually, like the way I did the other side, but it's up to you. So now everything is done, I'm going to do like this. So I'm going to run my hands on the attachment. Try to use my hand to brush it first. After running your hands through it, you can so this is what we got here. You can try to separate it and see, yeah, it's going, then you separate again. Yeah. So anyone that comes, when you run your hands like this, anyone that comes out, that is falling out, you try to put it back because that is part of the attachment. If you throw it, you're losing your attachment. So look at what I'm going to throw. So because you can see this one is more tangled, you can separate it. So I'm going to put some cream on the attachment to give it more smooth and to avoid tangles and flyaways. I'll be using this grapevine hair treatment. You can use any hair treatment you have. So I'm going to take this size. I'll rub it on my hand. And this cream, it has the green one and the yellow one, but I like this green one because it has peppermint on it. So I'm going to run it all over the attachment. I'm going to use my comb to comb it out. You can use brush, but I like using comb because it has a wide tooth comb. So I'm going to start from the end to brush. So if you think the attachment is too much for you to brush, you can do it half and half. So I'm going to do mine in half and half. So in that case, it will be easy for me to do. Then I'll brush. When brushing, make sure your holding is very tight. So I've done brushing this one, so I'm going to get another one. I'll separate it. I'm going to hang it here. Run my hands on it first. So I'm going to brush again. Make sure you always start from the end, so it will be easy. I'm going to do the same with this color BG and the gold color, then I'll come back. So I'm going to get the ones on the comb and see if I can be able to stretch any of it to make sure they are all like tangles, like to make sure I'm not wasting any attach. So yeah, as you can see, I can't even get anything from it. Can't even get anything from the attach. So I'm done separating this one. I'm going to apply some cream on it. So this is the whole attachment. So this is them. So I'm going to show you guys how I measure the attachment to make sure all the attachments are in the same size. So depending on the ones I want, like now I want to put too much red on than the gold. So then I'll take, you see how it's easy to separate when you like detangle it very well. So I'm going to use my hand like this to measure. Yeah. Then yeah, it's all right. So I'm going to take a little bit here. I'm going to use my index, my pinky, to measure. Let me keep it so you guys can see. So, because I want all of them to be on the same measurement. So depending on the style, like if I'm doing like more on the front, I take small size, but since I'm going to do this part, I'll add more attach. I'll add a little bit of the gold one. So it will be like the gold one will be like one third of this. So this is how they use. So I'm going to cross it over. Cross it over like this. So I'm going to attach it on my rack like this. So maybe I'll start from here. So, and this rack, I got it from Amazon, 60 pieces. So that means 60 attachments will be on this rack. So like put all your attachments here so it will be easy for you to pick up and braid your hair. So it's so easy. I'm going to separate all my attachments, then I'm going to hang it on this rack. So I decided to take like small so it's not too much for me to hold. So I'll go to like this again. So when you detangle your attachment very well, it will be easy for you to separate. Like when you want to take your attachment, it's so easy to separate. So because I'm used to this, sometimes I just like when I touch it, I now feel like, oh yeah, I got the right amount. But if you're not sure of the right amount, that's where you measure it to be sure of the. That's why you measure it to be sure that you're getting the right amount of the attachment. So in that case, all the hair will be uniform. And I'm going to hang it. So like the ones that I'm going to put in my front, in my edges, I always try to do them small. So I'm going to take a little bit of this one. And I'll take a little bit of this one. So yeah. So these ones are the ones I'm going to put in my edges, because I don't want to put too much weight on there so it doesn't pull the hair out from the follicles. Make sure they are always like in the same length. And this, I'm going to separate all the attachment, then I'll come back and show you guys the final result. So beauties, I'm done doing the attachment. So this is how it's going to look like. So I started from the bottom and work my way up. If you start from the top to work your way down, it will be so hard, because if you want to hang the attachment, you'll be like separating it like this, trying to see what you're doing. In that case, you get like you might destroy what you have built. So it's better to work your way, start from down and work your way upwards. So this is what I have achieved at the moment. So I'm going to use it to finish up my hair, but I'm going to do more if I need to. So normally I do my attachment gradually so that I don't have more left. So this is the rack. This is, yeah, so easy. So, and this, doing your attachment like this is going to speed up the process of the hair, and it is not going to take too long for you to do your hair. So, and this rack, it has the one that you can hang on the wall, and or you buy the one that you can place on the table. So this, my own, is a tabletop. So I'm going to put the link of this hair either here or here, and I'm going to link it down in the info section as well. So make sure to come and check it out. And this is like a beginner friendly. It's so easy to learn how to stretch your own attachment. So beauties, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big like, subscribe to my channel, comment, share, and follow me on all social media. It's your babe Asanwa. One love. Bye. So this is how much I lose from detangling the attachment. It's not that much, and you can see it's very tangled. So all this goes to the bin.